Man, and wouldn't it be good to hop into Humdrum?
Well, thanks, John, and congratulations to all the winners of the Countdown Awards last week. It was a great show, and special congratulations to Tim Finn. I thought it was a superb effort, the way Tim professionally handled when the tape and there was the dead mic, and he just went on, and I think that it really came of age, and so did the Rock Awards themselves, the Countdown Awards. So let's have a look at the recap of Tim handling that situation. It was a great effort. Tim, you should win an award for this as well.
The Album of the Year Escapade album, Tim Finn, in a minor key.
We say run it again, eh? Wind it back. These things happen, folks. Actually, I was hoping that all of my success tonight might do some good towards getting rid of some of these appalling New Zealand jokes that have been going around. I heard one just before I came on as, how do you create a small business? You give a New Zealander a big business and sit back and wait. Now, this just won't do, and I reckon I've struck one for the Kiwis tonight, yeah. Let's have the song.
Tim Finn, in a minor key.
I'm living in a minor key, a melancholy mystery.
Well, there you are. He cleaned up the awards, and he's also proved he's a superb showman. Congratulations, Tim. Now, just another thing about the Countdown Awards, which I thought was the bad note about them, was that the fans, and I agree, if you like a group, then go for it. But I thought it was really bad that a lot of the people who didn't particularly perhaps like Australian Crawl and like Split Ends tend to boo Australian Crawl when they came on stage. I don't think that's needed in this country. I think you can give an applaud to every Australian act, and for the ones you really dig, then give a real hello. But don't start booing. I think that was the sad thing about the awards. And there's been some queries since those awards about why didn't INXS feature and get an award. Well, I was rather surprised, but I have no doubt with the Swing album that they're going to feature very, very heavily in next year's award. So come on, INXS. All right, let's have a look at the US Top 5. All right, at number 5, Culture Club with Miss Me Blind. They don't stop having them. At number 4, my favourite song, Hold Me Now, the Thompson Twins. Doing well in the Australian charts as well. At number 3, one of the underrated songs of 1983, Hello, Lionel Ritchie. A beautiful album. Kenny Loggins, Footloose at number 2. And at number 1, a fantastic song by the master himself, Mr. Phil Collins, Against All Odds. That was the US Top 5 for this week. All right, well, I was in the US and in New York. I caught up with the most zaniest lady, and in fact, it's John's favourite lady at the moment, isn't it, John?
She just burns me up, Molly.
She burns you up. He's talking about Madonna. She has a hit on the charts at the moment with Holiday, but as I said prior to going to New York, I really wasn't into her, but after hearing Burning Up, I think it's a great song. It still can be a hit in this country. Next week we'll have Madonna on the show with an interview, and as I say, Holiday is the big hit, but watch out for Burning Up, because it too could be a hit within the next 3 or 4 weeks. It's a great song. But don't forget Madonna on the show next week in interview from New York. All right, let's have a look at the UK Top 5 for this week. At number 5, we have Queen with I Want to Break Free. I can't believe it, Roger. 5. Oh, Freddie, please. At number 4, Phil Collins, Against All Odds, doing well. At number 3, Shakin Stevens by himself, A Love Worth Waiting For. Thompson Twins, Doctor Doctor was in the charts not long ago. They've got another, You Take Me Up. And at number 1, Lionel Ritchie with Hello. What a great song that is. All right, that's the UK Top 5 for this week. When I was in LA, as I said a couple of weeks ago, I caught up with the amazing Bette Midler. And next week also we'll be featuring Beast of Burden. It's still doing well on the charts in Australia, and that I'm sure gladdens Bette's heart. But in the next couple of weeks, we'll be having a full interview with Bette, so watch out for that. She comes up with some pretty amazing sort of details about what she's doing next. All right, there you go. That was Bette and Mick Jagger. And talking about amazing, probably the most amazing thing of the Rock Awards that had everyone wondering, and all through the week I've had people coming up and saying to me, who was that guy that did Michael Jackson? Well, if you didn't know, it in fact was Tim from the Tim and Debbie team. So Debbie sort of pushed him on, put his hair alight, and away he went. But it was a great little effort. All right, now let's have a look at the song. One of my favourites. I cannot understand why Running with the Night did not do as well as it should have on the Australian charts. It still is there, but this one I think is going to overtake it. It's Lionel Ritchie with a great song, Hello.